Hey everybody, welcome back. Northernlion Fall Guys, a little Fall Guys. I gotta say, so I mentioned that I've been using my phone to do a little Steam Link. For anybody that's not familiar, Steam Link is an app. It allows you to link your, and you play it when you're at home, not when you're like on the bus or anything. You'd use like 100 megabytes of data per second or something. You connect on your home network to a PC that has a Steam account that you know and trust. And then it plays the game on your PC, but streams the video to the device with Steam Link on it. So it's like a way to basically play your PC games, maybe in your living room. On the phone, with the Bluetooth controller, like the PS4 controller, it was nice, but the screen is so small that I got Kate's iPad, got Steam Link set up, playing some Fall Guys, low latency Fall Guys. Like, I barely noticed the input lag. I would say, like, it's 1% worse than the normal situation. Very nice, getting in some practice for Twitch Rivals, which will have happened, I think, yesterday by now. So here's what you do. You go to Fall Guys Server Owl. Nothing today. Maintenance happened 10 hours ago, and another ban wave has happened, which is good, because honestly, like, the last few days when I've been playing Fall Guys, I would say on average there's a cheater every 2 games. And those are only the cheaters that you really actually know. You never know if somebody's using some stealth hacks. Alt-tab. Is Fall Guys down? Let me see. Doesn't seem to be. 6 days ago, Ottawa having an outage. The data center in Ottawa, Ontario got hit. But yeah, and you might be saying, oh, that sounds terrible. I think depending on your, the power of the Wi-Fi in your house, you might find it being an issue. And there's games I wouldn't want to play. Like, I'm not sure if I'd want to play like a first-person shooter where it matters. Like, input lag might matter a little bit more. But I played PGA, which is really precise on the timing, and it worked pretty well. I would honestly recommend it. If you at least give it a try. If anything, you don't get much input lag in my experience, but sometimes the video will go like 480p instead of 1080. But I won a game! In hacker season, where everybody's hacking apparently, I still managed to win a game on Steam Remote Play, which in my living room, which I honestly think should be an achievement in and of itself. Alright, we are right side, second row, DoorDash. So what's our methodology? What's our modus operandi? We qualify. That's it. Oh, that's not good. But you can actually fall behind early because people go through doors more slowly over time. You know, as the doors get much lower in quantity, there's a lot more rattling that happens, which makes it harder to get through the door, so it's easier for people that are behind early to catch up. If you fall behind later, God help you. You just want to get through the doors as cleanly as possible. Dead center. We're definitely looking real good right here. That's what you want to see. A clean DoorDash setup. Yahoo, by the way. Alrighty. But yeah, they banned something like 2,200 hackers. I'm skeptical that it's even close to like the amount that there are, because it really is amazing. Like, reliably last night, there was like 1 every 2 games. And sometimes, that means you'll hit 1 every game for 3 or 4 games in a row. I always wonder what happens. Because, like, if I'm seeing a hacker once every 2 games, that means hackers are seeing each other like once every 2 games. So what the heck happens when 2 hackers meet? This is what it's like when worlds collide. I don't understand what happens. Like, maybe, okay, like, here's the thing. I'm not saying... let me rephrase, okay? I think that if you hack in this game, you're very selfish at the bare minimum, and you're making your own fun so elevated above 59 other people's that you're kind of just like a piece of garbage, okay? But the second thing is... I would watch a fall ball replay of 2 hackers playing against each other. Like, I think that could be funny to watch. without endorsing it. However, what do you do in the final round? Because, like, every single final round, except for Fall Mountain, and I guess Royal Fumble to an extent, is just like, don't fall down. So if you get Jump Showdown, or you get HEX-A-GONE, like, don't you just go, oh, what, dude, I got rattled, like, I fell down, and then I got pushed around, fair enough. But if you get 2 hackers on the finals, don't they just, like, float there and look at each other until one of them quits? Like, I'm sure there's been a situation where a hacker got into a game and was like, oh, crap, a hacker! I don't know, it's weird. I hope that the anti-cheat comes out as quickly as possible, for sure. So I gotta get back into the Rivals mindset. I mean, that was a freak accident to die on rollout like that. I'm not saying it couldn't happen in Rivals, but it's the kind of thing that's like, we didn't really, I'm not saying we didn't have a role in it, but it's not like we were aggressively trying to grab people and we screwed it up, for the most part. Kind of just, the worst thing that can happen to you in Fall Guys is your guy falls over, because then you're no longer the architect of your own world, you know? Now the waters of, the rapids of life are pulling you this way and that way. It's quite mystical. Alright, I got a new Whirlygig meta, by the way. You don't need a new Whirlygig meta, because if you have a pulse, you will qualify. And this is, I recognize I've stoked irony now. I could be incorrect. And it would be funny if I lost here, but I don't think that's going to be the case. So here's how this is going to happen, okay? You start near the front. Okay? Only one person in front of us. In some ways, we're correct. And then you like a B-hop here, but you don't want to fall down, so you got to pick your spot. And then everybody knows the next step. You just get yeeted. The thing is, you want to make sure you get yeeted in such a way that you're moving forward instead of backwards. So that was not, I mean, that was probably a wash. But then the next step is you come over here. Oh, sometimes you can make that. Stop bouncing me. There we go. And I feel compelled to try this on Whirlygig, because to be honest, like, it's not like we're gonna lose. If you ever find yourself, I'm gonna give you the keys to the kingdom, okay? If you ever find yourself in trouble on Whirlygig, what you do is just don't go for this secret path. And as a result of not going for the secret path, you will not fall, and as a result, you will make it and live. That's my recommendation to you. As a Fall Guys coach and teacher. Ha ha ha, I hit him. Dude, I'm on like a new level in Fall Guys. When I get grabbed, I don't get that upset anymore. Debate. But when I get touched, like when I get rattled by somebody spinning around in a circle, I'm like, if you mess with me, you're gonna get it. We'll see about that. The old man just doesn't get it, does he? That's from the seminal Sega CD game Double Switch, starring Corey Haim and R. Lee Ermey. F in chat for both Corey Haim and R. Lee Ermey, please. This is madness. This is insanity. You just gotta... You just gotta jump. It's taken so long to get 3 people to the exit here, dude. Are you kidding me? That's why I say you can make a lot of mistakes and still be okay in Whirlygig. You don't want to make the mistakes, but... Dude, I would watch like a 10-hour compilation of people just getting hit on the final obstacle on Whirlygig. Like, the thing I don't understand is, like, how did you make it over the little yellow bumper in order to get to the end of Whirlygig? Because that's sometimes a little hard. Oh, dude, if you couldn't make it through Whirlygig, see ya never on Slime Climb. I guess you wouldn't be here because you didn't make it through Whirlygig, but... It's always weird when I see people get killed by the easiest obstacles of all time at the end of Whirlygig. I'm like, how'd you get through the hard stuff? If anything in the game could be described as hard stuff. Okay, we're gonna get early B-hop and then free me from this prison. Okay, we got a nice lead, which is all we want to do is avoid the crowd. That was a huge bounce. Not a hack, just a huge bounce. So this is a nightmare. I'm going back. I'm scared. I'm going up on this one. Slime climb, you don't have to be first. You just have to have a route that you're comfortable with. And the more obstacles you make it through safely, the more leeway you have to screw up later, which is actually very important. So now we've got like a really nice amount of leeway. You just slip through the donuts. Slip through the donuts, and there you go. You always want to go left Twinkie, because the right Twinkie, sometimes you'll get hit by people doing the M Bison headbutt up through the shortcut there. And then you got a little box hammer jump that everybody knows now, so we ignore it, because the more people that know it, the harder it is to actually do. And then you just run cleanly through and do. I mean, this is a clean-ish slime climb. I'm not, you know, okay, comedic timing, but it's still pretty clean. If you want to go in front of me, just go in front of me. I just don't want to create a situation where... Okay, we're running into trouble. I'm not even sweating that. I am sweating that one. So the ninja has gotten his wish. He's created a situation where I'm a little bit, I wouldn't say nervous, but we gotta chill out here. Can't make many more mistakes. But even then, like, it's pretty lenient, as you can see. Hello, sir. I like what you're doing here. Okay, but I definitely still want to qualify. I'm sorry. That was cool, though. Free hugs. All right. How you doing? You can do it. You can do it. 21:35. He's safe. He's safe. And then 18 people is the perfect amount for a little bit of fall ball. 9v9 fall ball. I love slime climb, dude. Even though it's the same course every time, I love slime climb. I think they should do like a variety week. I don't know how... Oh, interesting. It's going to be fast. 20-person hexagon, 18-person hexagon is fast, dude. So you really want to carve out your little plot of land at the top, because people, once you fall, it's crabs in the bucket. You start eating each other like insanely quickly. So I actually think that like we don't want to run. We want to jump like almost exclusively early. And then, you know, if somebody's going to be a jerk about it, then they're going to be a jerk about it. But it is what it is. You know, we're not going to be able to get a ton of space. But we're able to get some extra space. And the longer we take... Oh, no. The longer we take, the more these people are going to cannibalize each other. But now we've become one of them. But we want to create a situation where people are falling straight through. That's a big thing for us. Okay, so you're creating problems. I'm sorry to do this. And I think you're going to create some problems. If we could get to this island right here, we got hopes. Anyway, I forgot what I was saying. Do we have a good chance? We have a chance. It's looking a little scary down there. Never mind, I won easily. I told you, like, the thing is, it's like a mathematical expression for hexagon. The less people there are, the slower people fall. The more people there are, the faster they fall. But they fall faster the lower they are, because there's more people that conglomerate down there. So the earlier that you can find space for yourself and live there, the better it seems to be. So that was a good round. I'm happy with that. Oh, what I was going to say is I think it would be cool if they did like a variant week. And I'm just spitballing. I'm not saying they have to implement it. But I think it would be cool if they made a Fall Mountain variant where instead of a crown, there's a finish line at the end. And then the first 40 people that make it up get to go. And then there was a Slime Climb variant where instead of a finish line, there's a crown. So Slime Climb becomes more of a race where you're actually incentivized to use the shortcuts, and Fall Mountain becomes less of a race and more of like an obstacle course where just completing it is good enough. I think that, for me, after playing 60 hours of this, I think that would be a nice, like, low-concept way to kind of, like, vary it. So you could get, like, a round 2 Fall Mountain and a final round Slime Climb now and then. Just my thoughts. Okay. We're going for the back-to-back. I mean, that was a good round. It was kind of like a very casual win. Didn't even really mention it, but still. That's good stuff, dude. I was just checking. Again, it's the Discord message thing. Sometimes you get a Discord message and it's like, urgent. Sometimes you get a Discord message and it's like, what's up, dude? You know how it is. I don't see us. I'm looking. Oh, we're like dead center at the back. That's not. It's Hit Parade. Hit Parade is in the top half. Oh, is a hacker. So we're just gonna bounce on that one. Like, it is what it is. I would rather get out now than try to ride it. It's like if I discover a hacker in like round 4, I'm like, sure, let's try it. You know what the most infuriating thing is? If you have a hacker in the game and you make it to like a team game and your team still tries to win. I'm out here in fall ball trying to score like own goals, and then people on my team are like, what are you doing? It's like, do you see the guy in the yellow jersey that's flying around like Goku? You really want to like give him a ticket to the finals so he can beat you and you can come in like 8th? Nah, dude, screw that. Defeat the hacker. I will say, on Tuesday, Team Unity did defeat a hacker in fall ball. There was a hacker on the other team, and we beat them. Straight up. It was a close match. But I don't feel bad saying that because, you know, they were using exploits. How do you exploit on fall ball? Dude, well, like, if your guy's going insanely fast, that's a physics piece of data that you transfer to the ball, right? It's all physics calculations in the game. So if you got more speed when you hit the ball, you're gonna hit the ball harder and farther and faster. So it does make a big difference. Plus, the worst part about the hacks on fall ball, it's not the worst game for the hacks. Like, any obstacle course is the worst game for the hacks, or anything where you have to jump and stay up. But we just gotta believe. There you go. It's bad in fall ball because the super speed makes them like really hard to defend. But luckily, most of the people who use hacks, who would have thought, are trash. So they overrun the ball constantly and, you know, don't really know how to play that well in the first place. It's definitely one of the games where you can do some damage to a hacker. You can beat him. These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten. A little bit of a messy DoorDash game. But you know what? You had to fall, didn't you? Why are you fishing for another door? The doors, only one of them opens here. That was a heck of a super bounce. We'll take it, dude. We'll take it. Anytime you can make it through DoorDash, you're a happy camper. I'm stoked we got a win, though. Honestly, like, the wins have gotten a lot harder to come by in Fall Guys recently, because I mean, like, the games are really easy. So for the first week, when it was like, you'd watch people on DoorDash just be like, bonk, bonk, bonk. I was like, this can't go on forever. So enough of the population has gotten good that it doesn't really feel like there's free victories or even necessarily free trips to the finals anymore. But I saw a stat or something that was like 75% of the PC players in Fall Guys have never won a game. And I'm like, that sucks. But at the same time, I understand why. Because I think if somebody is 10% better than you at Fall Guys, they're going to win 100% of the games. Like, I would say Apollo... Well, maybe I'm a little off there. Apollo is probably... Like, if I'm an 8 out of 10 Fall Guys player, which I think is fairly safe. I make mistakes, but I get fairly consistent wins, and I know what I'm doing. Apollo would be a 10, for sure. And I do beat him on occasion... But most of the, I mean, some of the times, you know, when we're playing for Unity, you'll, like, sack to get the Unity win. In Rivals, you know, and practice, not just to be a jerk. to the remaining players. But, like, you know, even if we're trying on merit, I'll get them now and then. Maybe, like, 1 in 5 or 1 in 4. But we're, like, you know, somewhat close. If you're like a 6 in Fall Guys and you're going up against a 10, and there's going to be like a couple 10s in every match, good luck, you know? But I guess with the right game composition, anything could happen. You know, there's some games where it's a little bit more luck-driven. We're gonna come second after everything we've been through. We're gonna come second after maybe third on that one. He might have dived through me. Again, so my number one tip on why? That's what you get. That's the perfect karmic justice. I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna screw somebody else up. Bonk. I never thought the leopards would eat my face. That actually, it happened to me last night. So on Dizzy Heights, which we just played, I tried to grab somebody when they went over the big jump so they'd fall. They did not fall. So we both made it over. And then when I got to the end, it was really close. We were on like 22 of 29 or something. They were one person ahead of me. They turned around and started grabbing me. And I was like, oh, crap. This is all over, dude. But then some weird physics happened. And like a person bumped into me as they threw me. And I got a huge boost of momentum to the top. And then the person who grabbed me didn't qualify. Now, that's a situation I would say where the good guy lost. But because I was the bad guy, I was very stoked. I was like, that's what you get, dummy. So, like, my tail can definitely still be grabbed. Just for the record. There it is. But it's just fun to be there, you know? Just happy to be included. Thank you, sir. Okay, goodbye. Goodbye, tail. Not goodbye, tail. Not goodbye, tail. That is staggering. So, Apollo's technique, like, this is one where this is a little bit more luck-driven. A little bit harder to guarantee, right? Apollo's strat for this level is to jump between the spokes. I agree with them. Don't think it works 100%, but it's got a pretty reliable track record. You gotta make it. Thing is, people have got to be looking at you to get you, and they got to react fast if you make a pivot. The downside is there's a lot of different possible angles of attack. Sometimes you can come in, like he's gonna gun for me, and you got me. Wow, great job actually. Now we got to be dynamic. Don't really want, brother. That hurt. That one hurt because I was like right in there. But you know what? It's kind of a weird game. We left one with a hacker, and we got eliminated on rollout once. But we also picked up a dub. That's very positive. Hope you enjoyed the episode. For now, thanks for watching. I hope we did well in Rivals yesterday. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Appreciate all your support. I'll be back tomorrow with another one, and I'll see you then. See ya!